Alright guys, good morning. Let's start this morning off by taking a little bit of trash out. What do you say? It's cold out there, but it's beautiful. Yeah, this Love's never did fill up last night, not even close. It's a nice one. Whew. Now let's get out of here. Show you just how big this Love's is and really how empty it is, because what you see now is really not much different than it was overnight. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty well laid out Love's, pretty big, and it's just kind of tucked. You know, this part. I mean, 33 obviously gets truck traffic, but not that much. You know, not as much as you would think, anyway. So I don't know. I'm kind of worried if this place is even going to stay in business because look at all this space here, all the open spots. Like I said, it really wasn't much different than this last night. This section over here, that was a little bit more filled up, but that was about it. We're in downtown Columbus. This is going to be fun. I hate cities. I hate cities in a car, let alone a Peterbilt. I gotta go left lane. Whoa, I don't know what I need. Okay, we're gonna go right here. What I got? I don't know. We'll turn left here, I guess. I think. Well, what kind of road work is this bull crap? I'm supposed to turn left right here, but I don't know if I can. I'm not even technically in the correct lane. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Seriously, what is this? Oh, I might be taking out a cone. That's just insane. What kind? Who does this? Sorry, Mr. Jeep. Alright. That's just insane. Alright, here we go. It's all about keeping your composure and not worrying about what these stupid four-wheelers are doing. Alright, here we go. Now I gotta get over here. That was one of the situations you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because no matter what lane I went in there, I wasn't going to be able to make it. But it's technically, for the most part, a truck route. Alright, now I got to turn right up here. I really don't like driving through cities. Not one bit. I see where I'm going. Alright, four-wheelers, don't cut me on the right here. I gotta go right. Now, looks like I gotta go left here. Yeah, you pretty much just take up the whole road when you're in this situation, I guess. I guess that's where I gotta go, right there. There's Abbott right in front of me. Oh yeah, there's a guard shack. Okay. I was about to get on the Google Maps and see what the entrances look like, but I'd say we're good. Check in with this friendly, I hope, guard. And yeah, I'm about an hour early, so we'll see if they'll take me. All inbound truck drivers need to stop and check in at the guardhouse. Well, what a coinkydink. Get my paperwork and we're good. She was a super nice lady. It was funny, she got real nice when I told her how my name was spelled. She liked it. Everybody compliments me for the way my name is spelled. Checking the seal. Alright, now we just gotta go up here and park on the right. And then from there, I guess there's a set of double doors I gotta go to and actually check in. So I'll just sneak up here past this pick 'em up truck. back in a little better than that. Couldn't get a good angle on there with that pickup back there. Alright. Have some patience there, Mr. Freight Shaker. Alright, here we go. We're good. I always remember that day in truck driving school when we had to learn how to parallel park. I loved it. I was the only person that could do it in one shot. Okay, let's go check in. Yeah, we'll turn this guy off again. Quite the line here. I know it's not a first come, first serve, so I'm really hoping I don't have to wait for all these guys. Because I've got, like I said, my appointment's at 11 or at 12, and it's 11 o'clock now. I don't know. I guess maybe it's possible that everybody here has a 11 to a noon appointment. I don't know, but see, some places you go to, they'll say that they're an appointment, and you got an appointment, and you get there, and they treat it like a first come, first serve. And I hate those places. That's kind of smooth. I like these kind of places. They've already signed my paperwork. Oh no. Is door 11 what I think it is? Oh yeah. Oh, I might be able to get in there. Okay. Clear at the end. But yeah, they signed the paperwork and they gave it to me already. And they said light will go red, and then it'll go back to green, and then I'm on my way. Smooth and simple. So let's go get back into the door. Just hope my little pair of wire cutters is good enough to cut through this like airline grade cable to use for a seal. I think I have some bolt cutters too I can use. Yep, you got it. Took a little work, but we got it. Alright, so this is where it's going to get tricky. The door I'm backing into, it looks like the very last door on the left. And there's no driveway passing it. So, and there's really not a room to even turn around in there. But hopefully we'll get her. We'll give it a shot. I read on the reviews it was a little tight, but yeah, we'll see. These wire cutters right here, they come in nice in a pinch. That was some thick, heavy wire, and they didn't cut right through it, but they cut it. It took a little work. Gotta wait for this KW to come on by. Oh yeah, by the way, my power window on the passenger side doesn't work anymore. It might just be the switch. I'm gonna bring my tester light, grab my tester light, and see if it's just the switch. If it is, we'll swap it out. It worked perfectly fine. I rolled the window up. I was down in Alabama. I rolled the window up, and then I went to roll it back down, and nothing. So hopefully it's just the switch. Even if it's a regulator or whatever, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. The question is, does anybody have them in stock? got to perform a miracle here. See if we can get into this dock. Why did my engine fan just come on? You don't need to be on, engine fan. Shut off. I just started it back up. Why in the world are you on? Shut up. There you go. It's gonna be tight just turning into here. Trying to. Okay, we gotta go to 11. I might have to take you guys off the window because I might have to roll that window down. They have a little bit of a pull up here, it looks like. We'll see if we can utilize it. Should be able to. Alright, there's 11 right there. Oh, this is when a long frame Peterbilt is not fun. Because it is not going to want to get under that trailer. By getting under the trailer, I mean it's not going to want to go straight with it in a very short distance. Alright, I'm going to have to do the old wiggle her over like a worm here because yeah, I'm lined up at door 10, but there's a trailer in door 10, so let's not hit it. This sucks. Alright, now I'm too angled, so now I gotta fix that because I can't go to the right anymore because of that wall. Alright. At least they had this little pull up here. That's good. Still tight. Love to be able to roll my passenger window down right now. Got a glare coming off of it that makes it hard to see the mirror. Alright, there we go. I think we're on the right track, everybody. Gotta be able to see both reflectors, so I know I'm centered. Okay, I think we're centered. Oh, yep, there it is. Sweet. Alright, the sun's beating down, so I think I should be able to shut my truck off and stay warm for a while. Now, he said the light would go from green to red, back to green, but there's no light out there. Let's go look. Might be tucked up behind that bumper on the door. Oh, there it is. Hard to see, but it's there. You always got to be careful when you're back here between trailers like this, because as you can tell, the sun doesn't come back here, and those are frozen to the ground. Okay, I guess we're not using those. But yeah, the sun doesn't come back here, so this is still all frozen solid and ice. And you might not expect it. You're walking back here and whoop, there you go. Yeah, they put these lights so close to these bumpers here that I can't see it in my mirror. But we'll just, I guess when I feel them in there, I'll know it's red. And then when I don't feel them for a while, I'll check to see if it's green. Simple as that. Let's not fall on my butt. Alrighty, ready. Sweet. Just editing my previous film, actually, my previous video, and we got a green light already. So, whether you can see it or not back there, but there it is. That was fast, really fast. All right, now I'm gonna head up to the shop and get some stuff taken care of. Okay, let's skedaddle. Hopefully it's not as hard to get out of this area as it was to get in. Oh, crap. I appreciate the yard jockey doing that. That was nice of him getting out of my way. Usually you have to make room for the yard jockey, but it's kind of a no-win situation right there. Holy cow, look at this line of trucks. That's quite the line. Alright, now when I get up here, I gotta stop at the guardhouse again, and she's gonna check the trailer out. Make sure I'm not stealing anything. What do you guys think about those new Peterbilt 579s, like that dot truck? I think they're kind of sharp. They kind of narrowed the nose a little bit. Same on the Kenworth and the new T680. They just kind of narrowed the nose and widened the fenders. And I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I like it better on the Kenworth though. They did a better job. The new Kenworth kind of reminds me of the old T600 when they had the flatter fenders. It's kind of like they brought that back a little bit. Alright. See if we can get out of here. I wonder if he went to the wrong Abbott. There's a couple different Abbotts here. Have I ever mentioned that I hate city driving? Let's see. Well, this might be easier than I thought. It's like 23s right here. Sweet. Swing, bada bada bada. Alright, here we go. I thought my door was open back here. Nobody west. Alright, here we go. I went to a wedding once right there in that building right in front of us called the Smith Bros Hardware Company. Pretty cool place. That's like the perfect place to have a wedding. case you guys didn't see that, I was dodging something. I don't know what it was. That's why I went over the line. Looked like it was a piece of metal. And I certainly don't want to drive over a piece of metal. Not with a tire, anyway. I remember a while back, I was in New Jersey, and I was a company driver then, and I was driving across 80, and I believe I was going to Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I drove over a section. This is a little tight. I drove over a section of a bridge where the bridge and the road join, right there, and the metal, like, it was right around a bend in the road and up a hill, so it was dark out. It was night. I know I'm making all kinds of excuses to lead up to it, but it was dark out, and anyways, all of a sudden, last minute, I see this metal sticking up from the roadway, like, you know, like those metal joiners that are on those, that are right there where the bridge and the roads come together. That was actually like damaged and bent upward. And I was able, you know, I straddled it, but that's all I could do in the amount of time that I had to do something. And it ended up slicing a couple of airlines. Put me on the side of the road, had to wait for somebody to come out. Yeah, that was a bad night. I actually got several. There were a couple trucks on the side of the road. Man, it's a beautiful day out here. Holy cow, it's gorgeous. Come on, Mr. Toyota, please let me come over. Thank you. Alright, let's get to the shop. We are back at the Loves. Figure I'll stop here. It's on my way to the shop. Get a bite to eat. All that good fun stuff. But yeah, see? Again, nobody here. I love it. I love this Loves. Alright, so as we're at the shop, I'm going to look at my trailer. Well, there she be. I can't tell if it's been moved or not. But yeah, for those that are new to the channel, at least as new as my truck is to the channel, this is my trailer. It's way nicer than the one I'm renting. Yep, it's the one. I don't know where the module is that they replaced. It must be back here on the axle on the tandems. Whew, it's muddy. Yes, it does have super singles, but they have a lot of tread, a lot of life left to them. Got little tiny pancake style airbags. You know, I didn't really think I would like this trailer with the supers on it, but I actually really do like this trailer. That's not to say I won't swap out these supers one day, but it has aluminum wheels, and they have grease packed hubs instead of oil. Of course, the central inflation system. It's really a nice trailer, but it's been sitting here for so long, I feel like I'm going to have to replace the wheel seals before I take it back on the road. I got a feeling it's been sitting here for over 3 months. I got a feeling that those seals are probably done. I don't want to get on the road and have them all start leaking on me, so I might just have them replaced before I start pulling it again. It's got a whole new hub here. replace that because they broke it trying to get the wheel off to do a brake job. But apparently that wheel's being stubborn. It took them like 3 hours or something just to get that wheel off. But yeah, this is my trailer. She looks really good, honestly, when she's cleaned up with the all-the-way wheels. They actually don't look too bad. They shine up pretty good. I just really hope that I can get back under this soon. Of course, I will have to bring the other trailer down there to Texas first and either bobtail back up or find a power only. Seems to be a pretty good amount of power onlys on the JB load board. So. Oh yeah. Yep. See, I like this trailer more too. It's got more places along the sides to put straps. And it's never leaked on me. So it's a little dirty in there right now, but that's about it. Oh, I really miss this trailer. Really do. It's amazing how hard it was just to find, or how long we had to wait to find that, or to get that ABS module. I should have it on here now though. Yep. Decent trailer. And this one is a Staunton, much better than a Hyundai, which is what that one is that I'm pulling right now. Alright, well, we're done at the shop. Got a passing grade on the Federal. And we threw a new alternator on. And man, I'll tell you what, this gauge has more life than I've ever seen. She shoots up to 14 as soon as I turn the truck on now. It's good times, man, good times. Let's go get this thing all set up. Alright, guys, we got a new alternator. We got a new tire on my trailer. And a DOT inspection on the truck. I'll tell you what, my volts gauge has never looked stronger. Like I said, where is it? There it is, right here. All right, guys, we are gonna go home for the night. No sense in looking for another load. I'm this close to the house. It's 4:30 in the evening. Let's just go home. All right, let's go. The real test will be once we get on the road to see what the volts gauge does. Because that's when it was going down, was when I was driving. Once the engine was under a load, the volts gauge would go down. And then when you turn the lights on, they went down even more, of course. Just throwing a recap on the trailer. Not normally a fan of recaps, but like I said, I'm giving this trailer back soon. And a recap there. Let's wait here. Anyways, a recap there was only 200 bucks. Go to the Jeep. Guys, we're back at the yard. We're at the Jeep, so we're gonna go home. Said I'll look for a load for tomorrow and leave out for a couple more days and then come home for a few. Hey guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call her quits here. I just realized I forgot to do an outro for this video. So yeah, I'm here at the yard for the next day. Gonna go pick me up a load. Gonna go get it delivered for the morning, grab another load, and then come home, and I'll be off for a few days. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump off here, guys. You all keep surviving to thrive, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Be safe out there.